ABC7 Bangor.
This is ABC7 News at Noon.
This weekend, Eastport held the 34th Annual Salmon and Seafood Festival, and PETA was making their voice heard throughout the day. Good afternoon, I'm Susan Farley. Plus, schools are seeing a shortage of bus drivers, and the latest incident left 300 students to find another way home after 2 bus routes were canceled earlier in the week. And a district judge has ruled in favor of a Hamden parent's right to speak against what he calls pornography literature in schools. We'll have more on these and other stories coming up. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Happy Monday afternoon and happy Labor Day. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Luigi and Fredericks across from Eastern Maine Medical Center, serving the greater Bangor area for over 65 years. Already we have an aerial flood watch in effect for the southwestern parts of the viewing area, and this will last until about 8 a.m. for you Tuesday because of the chances for showers that'll be moving in throughout the daytime today, with some heavy downpours possible in a few areas too. And we're seeing more rain moving in from the southwest going toward the north and east, and we're just getting started with this as there's plenty of this flow of moisture here tracking from the southwest to the north and east, and we'll keep this going throughout the daytime today. A little bit into tonight before things begin to clear up for the daytime tomorrow. Otherwise, though, not too bad out there. We have the clouds moving through and the rain as well. We'll keep the rain going all day long. So if you're looking for indoor activities to do today, you'll definitely want to make sure to do that, as it won't be very fun to get outside very easily. Otherwise, though, the wind, not too bad out of the north at about 5 miles per hour in a few spots, maybe a few higher gusts at times. And we'll keep that rolling through the daytime tomorrow. Lower 60s on his Labor Day. Rain showers and cool out there. That north breeze getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on tonight, upper 50s, some rain showers, also some dense fog out there. Northwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for tomorrow, lower 70s, decreasing clouds. Northeast breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period showing plenty of rain showers. Temperatures struggling to hit the lower 60s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. A 2-vehicle crash on Route 2 in Palmyra sent a motorcyclist to the hospital. According to the Somerset County Sheriff's Office, the accident occurred just before 11 o'clock Saturday morning at the intersection of Route 152, known as El Hill. Their investigation revealed that 61-year-old Lisa Veazey of Scarborough was driving a Honda CR-V heading north. Veazey attempted to pull out in front of the motorcycle driven by 59-year-old Kevin Polk of Litchfield. They say Polk was transported by ambulance to Sebasticook Valley Hospital in Pittsfield and was then taken by life flight to Eastern Maine Medical Center in Bangor for treatment of a serious head injury. He was not wearing a helmet. Veazey was also transported to Sebasticook Valley Hospital for a possible shoulder injury. Her passenger was not injured. The Sheriff's Office says the crash remains under investigation, although it initially appears that neither alcohol or speed were factors in that crash. Friday, the Sanford Police Department responded to the intersection of Bates and Bowden Streets after a man was reportedly stabbed. When officers arrived at the scene, they learned that the male had been transported to the hospital in a private vehicle. The Sanford Police Department notified the Maine State Police Major Crimes Unit, who responded to the scene. 32-year-old Dane Brooks of Sanford died from severe injuries Saturday morning. Several law enforcement agencies are continuing to investigate. A district judge has ruled in the favor of a Hamden parent's right to continue speaking against what he calls pornographic literature in schools. Sean McBrarity received a notification back in July that he could no longer attend RSU 22 school board meetings as well as school grounds over alleged obscene behavior at prior meetings. McBrarity later filed a lawsuit against the school system, and a judge ruled in his favor. McBrarity has appeared at a series of school board meetings advocating against critical race theory and what he calls hypersexualized literature being placed on a middle school reading list.
Nobody I know is talking about banning books or burning books. Nobody's doing that. What we're asking for is age-appropriate book titles with parental consent and accountability, and that's not what's going on here. These librarians and teachers want to bring books into the system without ever going through the actual library computer.
The court concluded they were trying to restrict him only because of what he was saying, and that you cannot do.
McBrarity says per the settlement, he will receive a sum of $40,000, which he plans to use toward lawyer fees and financially supporting other parents' rights to have a say in their child's education. Sunday, PETA protested an annual seafood festival in Maine. Devin Dagnall has more.
I just didn't see that many people that even looked up at it, and when they did, they shook their heads. So
this weekend, Eastport, a small city off the coast of Maine historically known for its fishing and whale watching, hosted its 34th annual Salmon and Seafood Festival. On Sunday, PETA supporters made an appearance. A plane flew over the festival for about an hour with a banner that read, "Fish have feelings. Do you? Try vegan."
I've never seen anything like that before. I thought it was wonderful that they had that plane there. Number two, it's making me think of fish as like having feelings.
The animal activist group commissioned the plane in an attempt to persuade the attendees to switch to a plant-based diet. A diet that has been gaining steady popularity for its ecological impact and because it's becoming more and more available to the average consumer.
There is no valid justification for animal abuse. And now fishermen could profit and spare animals tremendous suffering by getting in on the ground floor of the vegan seafood market, which, according to a recent Forbes projection, is, quote, ripe for exponential growth.
Sebastian Bell, executive director of the Maine Aquaculture Association, says that it was flattering that PETA protested the event because the protest actually gave the festival an out-of-state recognition. Bell says the welfare of not only the fish farmed in the area, but also the environment that surrounds them, is of a fisherman's highest priority.
If something happens bad in the environment here, we're the first people to see it because we're farming in and on and under the water. And so we actually become environmental stewards, not just of the animals that we grow, but also of the environment around us.
Many of the people attending the event were indifferent to the protest and saw it as nothing more than PETA exercising its right of free speech. In Eastport, I'm Devin Dagnall, reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22.
Coming up on ABC7 News at noon, leaders from across the state discuss critical strategies to combat substance use disorder. Details are ahead.
Sweet pillows of softness.
This is soft.
Holy Charmin.
Excuse me.
Roll it back, everybody. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more. But it's so absorbent, you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Want a worry-free way to kill bugs? Zevo traps use light, not odors or chemical insecticides, to attract and trap flying insects. They work continuously, so you don't have to. Zevo. People-friendly, bug-deadly.
If you think you have Dupuytren's contracture, there's a simple test you can take. From anywhere, try to lay your hand flat against the surface. If you can't, you may have Dupuytren's contracture. Talk to a hand specialist about your options, including non-surgical treatments.
Looking to improve or upgrade your home? Here with At Home FAB and KBF, we offer a great selection of appliances, furniture, bedding, cabinetry, flooring, and more. We have a friendly, welcoming environment and will work with you every step of the way from start to finish. We service our merchandise. Any fixes or repairs, we can do that too. Our professional team has more than 50 years of experience and is here to help. Stop in and ask about our Synchrony 12 months financing with no interest and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
Your favorite restaurants were half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC7. Go to foxbangor.com, click on half off dining, and start saving now.
From gourmet wraps to cappuccinos and espresso, come experience the difference local makes. Basic or exotic with more than 100 different cuts of meat and 40 cafe drinks. Outside seating, live music events, the newest It spot is right in the heart of Maine.
Great restaurants from all over Eastern Maine at half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC7.
The law.
I've been a judge for 40 years. Don't waste my time.
If you break it,
You didn't pay rent.
you'll pay for it.
It's my show. Nobody cares whether you have a personality or not.
Weeknights at 5 on ABC7.
This week, Wheel has a full cast of characters.
What? Yeah!
With stories to tell.
So you're a ghostwriter.
I'm an author who writes memoirs for celebrities. When you're ready, give me a little ring.
That are hard to believe.
You've saved how many lives?
6 people's lives using the Heimlich.
Good for you.
If you're choking, I'm your gal.
See who makes their mark.
I got a big eagle tattooed on my arm.
If you show me that, I'm going to show you where I have the wheel.
Weekdays at 7 on ABC7. Happy Labor Day weekend from ABC7.
Governor Mills' opioid response seminar series resumed Friday. The seminar featured leaders from across the state who discussed critical strategies to combat substance use disorder.
Following Governor Janet Mills' 4th annual Opioid Response Summit, it was announced that a series of seminars would follow to continue discussing crucial action plans to prevent drug overdoses during a statewide opioid epidemic. The initial seminar focused on treatment methods such as methadone medication. Medications like methadone have been used for decades as an opioid addiction antidote treatment. Healthcare professional Jacqueline Sears says the goal is to get patients on a more independent form of treatment by ultimately prescribing medication.
The purpose is to increase functionality and quality of the individual needing services, to reduce withdrawal symptoms and cravings. It is a life-saving measure.
Pete Morris, co-founder of Everest Recovery Center, says stigmas and false narratives prolong the advancement of opioid medications.
Addiction is a chronic illness, and it's accompanied by significant changes in the brain. Addiction, does not occur because of moral weakness or lack of willpower or unwillingness to stop.
Morris outlined the ongoing barriers facilities face while treating substance abuse disorder. Morris says among those barriers are funding, educating stakeholders about the benefits of medication, and
the biggest challenge right now is workforce. It's really very challenging, and specifically in the clinical area.
The director of opioid response for the governor's office, Gordon Smith, says the Mills administration plans to continue these conversations to educate stakeholders working to expand opioid treatment programs and update an existing action plan.
Because of our increasing overdoses and all the changes in the drug supply, we know we have to update the plan continually.
The next seminar will take place on October 7th. A.J. Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
The 6th annual Skowhegan Craft Brew Festival brought out over 1,000 patrons. A.J. Douglas has more.
Saturday, the Skowhegan Craft Beer Festival featured 25 breweries, highlighting Maine craft beer, wine, and food vendors. Many locals came out to enjoy the festivities in Skowhegan's historic downtown area.
Oh, the Brewfest is a ritual for us to come to every single year. Skowhegan rocks. This has always been the most fantastic way to end the summer.
A great community event, the support, a lot of friends here. Good time to get out and try these different alcohols from vendors. Just a good time overall.
Patrons were happy to support local businesses in the area.
I love the beer, I love the people. Love supporting downtown Skowhegan.
Awesome opportunity to support Maine breweries and enjoy Skowhegan.
We spoke to a local business owner who says they have attended the Brewfest for the past 3 years because of the promotion for their business and some fun in downtown Skowhegan.
People like to eat when they drink.
Gets the name out. They call us in turn for events. So it's good all around.
Main Street Executive Director Christina Cannon says the event shows people from near and far that Skowhegan is a hidden treasure.
We have a lot of people that are in town, but a lot of people that come from out of town that want to see Skowhegan and hang out in our downtown. But really, this is all about Skowhegan, and it's all about bringing people to Skowhegan to showcase our awesome community.
In Skowhegan, A.J. Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
The ongoing bus driver shortage is causing problems as students head back to the classroom. The most recent incident comes in Lewiston, where 300 students were forced to find another way home after 2 bus routes were canceled early in the week. Rail Garage's transportation director, Jenny Chase, says her organization is dealing with challenges due to the shortages.
We have to double up runs. It takes longer. Sometimes you have to give up trips. And I can't say that this year is any worse than other years. Last year it was the same.
Anyone interested in becoming a bus driver should head to Maine Department of Education's website for more information. Experts predicted this would be the busiest travel weekend so far this year. Matthew Jaroncic has more on the story.
With Labor Day and the end of summer approaching, people are looking to get one final road trip or vacation in before it gets cold. Bangor International Airport Director Tony Caruso says with COVID-19 restrictions being relaxed, he expects more people to travel.
We're anticipating a busy travel weekend comparable to like the 4th of July.
According to a AAA survey, 32% of Americans are going to be traveling this Labor Day weekend, with 82% expecting to travel by car. Even with a majority of people traveling on 4 wheels, airline passengers are expecting the worst.
Expect lines and maybe delays
I'm hoping for the best.
Yet others are not too worried about the challenges the weekend is going to bring.
I really don't have any. I travel fairly often, so as long as the flights are on time and I get home, that's my goal today.
I'm trying not to have any and just enjoy it.
With Labor Day marking the unofficial end of summer, AAA Director of Public Affairs Pat Moody says this is something travelers have been waiting for a while.
With the pent-up travel demand for the last 2 years, people want to get out there and travel. So this Labor Day weekend is it's going to be similar to what we saw for Independence Holiday, Memorial Day.
Despite the busy weekend, Caruso says this is what he was looking forward to.
I think this is more, what we're used to seeing, pre-pandemic, if you will. The busy travel seasons and, recommending that passengers get here, early enough to get checked in and go through security screening. So, we are seeing those numbers that rival those pre-pandemic numbers.
According to Tony Caruso, he told me the best advice for travelers is to arrive 2 hours early to avoid long lines and make it through TSA. Reporting from Bangor, Matthew Juronsik, ABC7 and Fox 22.
After the break, we'll take a look at President Biden's agenda this Labor Day.
Sometimes big truck accidents can result in big case settlements. These are just some of the big case results I fought to get my clients. If a big truck hurts you, we'll make them pay you every single dollar you deserve for your injuries. I'm Jim with Lowry & Associates. If you've been hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a big truck? Come out on top. Call the twos. Call 222-2222.
Sting in concert, September 11th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. Sting, My Songs. Performing songs written throughout his prolific career with special guest Joe Sumner. On sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. Sting in one unforgettable night, part of the Varney Insurance Concert Series.
I know there's conflicting information about Dupuytren's contracture.
I thought I couldn't get treatment yet.
Well, people may think that their contracture has to be severe to be treated, but it doesn't. If you can't lay your hand flat on the table, talk to a hand specialist.
But what if I don't want surgery?
Well, then you should find a hand specialist certified to offer non-surgical treatments.
What's the next step?
Visit findahandspecialist.com today to get started.
Join us every Friday this season as we celebrate the return to the gridiron with the most highlights, reaction, and analysis of your favorite teams. Catch Sports Blitz Friday at 11 on ABC7. Sports Blitz brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Parts dealer with 29 locations, owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. And by Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A Holdings, where you'll find furniture that's in stock and ready for delivery.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
President Joe Biden is hitting the road again this Labor Day, holding events in Pennsylvania and Wisconsin. It comes as the battle for control of Congress in the midterm elections is heating up. ABC's Jay O'Brien has the latest.
President Biden hitting the road again this Labor Day, celebrating American workers at events in two closely watched midterm states, Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. This will mark Biden's third trip to the Keystone State in less than a week, most recently in Philadelphia, delivering a stinging rebuke of so-called MAGA Republicans, mentioning his predecessor by name.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
The president trying to frame the upcoming midterm elections with control of the House and possibly Senate on the line as a battle to protect democracy. Republicans calling his remarks divisive.
It basically condemned all Republicans who supported Donald Trump in the last election. That's over 70 million
people. And, saying that Republicans are a threat to democracy is really a slap in the face.
The president clarifying Friday he wasn't condemning all Trump voters, just those standing by him now after the violence on January 6th and Trump's continued false claims the 2020 election was stolen. But that support on full display this weekend when former President Trump held his own event in Pennsylvania, a rally, teasing possibly another presidential run in 2024.
So I may just have to do it again.
But first, we have to win a historic victory for the Republican Party this November.
The former president was in Pennsylvania to campaign for Doug Mastriano, who's running for governor, and Dr. Mehmet Oz, who's running for Senate. But he spent a large portion of the rally, his first since the FBI seized classified documents from his Florida home, using that search to fire up his most passionate supporters.
The coronavirus and diabetes. New research shows that mild cases of COVID infections can increase the person's risk of getting the disease. ABC's Justin Finch has more on the findings.
Diabetes is often a complication found in severe COVID infections. Prior studies have shown inflammation from the virus injures the pancreas, responsible for controlling sugar levels. Now a new study shows that diabetes risk can also increase from a mild case of coronavirus. Researchers in Germany looked at the health records of more than 8 million people. For those who had a mild COVID infection, 2% were diagnosed with type 2 diabetes a year after their illness. That rate is 28% higher than what would be expected for a general population of adults. While this is still rare, it's another reason to get vaccinated. Also, make sure to get your annual checkup and address problems like diabetes before they get out of hand. With this Medical Minute, I'm Justin Finch, ABC News.
When we return, Devin Biggs will have your 5-day forecast.
What happened between Tuesday and Friday? Jared Golden broke his promise. Tuesday, Jared Golden campaigned as an independent fighter against Biden's spending that he knew
would make inflation worse.
But 3 days later, voted for Biden's newest spending bill that will raise taxes on nearly every Mainer, nearly double the IRS. And in Jared Golden's words,
make inflation worse.
Jared Golden broke his promise to Mainers. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
If you've been injured and think you can't afford a lawyer, think again. There's absolutely no fee unless we win money for you.
I called the twos when I was hit by a speeding driver. Lowry and Associates started working for me for no money up front. I never paid a penny out of pocket, and they settled my case for over $165,000.
I'm Jim with Lowry and Associates. Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do you do? Call 222-2222.
The OG Fountain Coke, the velvety smooth iced coffee, the triumphant return of High C Orange Lava Burst. Whichever is your favorite, they're all delicious. It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink. Choose your favorite when you get any size soft drink for just $1 at McDonald's. Right now, you can enjoy deliciously refreshing beverages like an ice-cold Dr. Pepper or other soft drink for only $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Fall into amazing savings during Flex Deal's Fall Factory Authorized Sale. Rake in serious deals on all styles and models. Choose from our huge selection of fabric and leather, reclining and stationary furniture, including Flex Deal's Latitude, South Haven, and Wynwood collections, and all crafted with Flex Deal's exclusive lifetime warranted Blue Seal spring. Prices are falling, so hurry in today for cool savings. Fall in love at Flex Deal's Factory Authorized Sale.
Dorsey Furniture, Route 1A Holden. Live beautifully, my friends.
The Blue Hill Fair has opened an attraction that turns one children's book into reality. Devin Dagnall has more.
You know, it's fun to see the kids, the families come in and be able to see animals that they probably don't see every day.
With rides, food, games, and agriculture, the Blue Hill Fair is like many of the other fairs throughout the state. However, Blue Hill's latest attraction is setting it apart from the rest. That attraction? Well, it's Some Pig. Based on the popular children's book by E.B. White, Charlotte's Web, The Blue Hill Fair has constructed an attraction where families can meet their favorite pig, Wilbur, and rat, Templeton.
E.B. White wrote Charlotte's Web, and he lived in the next town down in the town of Brooklyn. So the Blue Hill Fair and Charlotte's Web go hand in hand. You know, he wrote about bringing Wilbur to a fair, and being right here, this was his hometown fair.
Fitch says that the live exhibit was made period accurate to the 1950s fair to give patrons an experience close to E.B. White's when he may have first been inspired to write his classic story.
The Blue Hill Fair actually needed special permission from E.B. White's family in order to put on this attraction. But because of that special permission, they're not only the only fair in the state to be able to do this, but the only fair in the country that can have a Charlotte's Web attraction.
No need to worry if you're not able to make it to the Blue Hill Fair this year to see Wilbur, because the attraction is going to be a permanent one. In addition to its newest attraction, the Blue Hill Fair will be filled with all kinds of entertainment, ranging from wood carving to live music from now through Labor Day. In Blue Hill, I'm Devin Dagnall with ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Full forecast with Devin Biggs. Devin?
Happy Monday afternoon. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Scott's Recreation, New England's largest trailer dealer, home and Maine's lowest camper and tractor prices, with locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Already aerial flood watch in effect until 8 a.m. on Tuesday, but the county is highlighted here in green. This is courtesy of the rain showers moving in. So over the course of today and also in the parts of tomorrow morning, though, watching out for up to 1 to maybe 2 inches of rain in a few spots, especially further to the south and west, with lesser amounts further off towards the north and east across the part of the state. But plenty of rain showers continue to fall at this point, though, as all this right here continues to lift in from the southwest, going toward the north and east. So we'll keep this rolling as we do move forward today and the parts of tomorrow before high pressure moves in and gets the clouds out of here. Things becoming active out there in the tropics. We have Tropical Storm Earl out there now. That's now tracking towards the north, and that's just one system we're also watching. This is Hurricane Danielle has been getting attacked together as well. Not looking as impressive, though, as Tropical Storm Earl with a lot of the deeper cloud convection, though. But both these systems becoming rather strong. We have winds up to 50 miles per hour for Earl, moving towards the north-northwest at about 5 miles per hour, and Danielle 90 mile per hour winds moving to the north-northeast at about 6 miles per hour or so. Here's the projected path, though. Earl takes it towards the north-northeast and get pretty close to Bermuda. They'll need to watch this one closely, possibly a Category 2 or Category 3 hurricane for them, no. But otherwise, Danielle tracking towards the northeast, becoming extratropical. So this one we will not have to worry about at all. Same with the other one with Earl, but other areas like Bermuda may have to watch Earl closely. But lower 60s today to bring it back here at home. Our average high is 75 degrees. We'll reach for the lower 70s today, upper 70s for you Wednesday, middle 70s Thursday. We're back in the lower 80s again Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as summer continues to try and hold on. Your muggy meter moving forward, though, dew points will be rather comfortable over the next few days, so staying below that 60-degree mark. So the good news is nothing extreme in the dew points department for the next few days. But moving forward, though, plenty of rain on the way, though. We'll keep the rain showers going pretty much all day long. Maybe a break here or there, though, so it might be hard to get outside from time to time. Rain showers and fog overnight, but by Tuesday, though, the clouds finally begin to break up, allowing sunshine to come out during the afternoon period as the sky gradually becomes mostly clear as we head towards Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. How much rain? Plenty of rain on the way, 1 to 2 inches possible before we're all finished up. This is on top of what's already fallen. It's kind of pulled back the chances a little bit, but further to the south and west, still plenty of rain across the southwestern parts of the state. Lower 60s on his Labor Day, rain showers and cool with that north wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Later on site, upper 50s, rain showers and dense fog as well. Northwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, lower 70s, decreasing clouds, northeast breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scott's Recreation extended forecast already. Mostly cloudy on Tuesday, highs in the lower 70s, upper 70s for your Wednesday with plenty of sunshine. Middle 70s for your Thursday with a partly cloudy sky. And lots of sunshine Friday, highs in the low 80s.
Thank you, Devin. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening on ABC 7 News at 6.
This week on